when we popped open the 6-frame nukes, all the queen cells were chewed out. There was 2 open queen cells that they restarted, but all the emergency cells were gone, and we found a queen. So I think what happened is we stole a queen from one of these boxes, and she's laying up over there. So we're going through these ones to see. Now with all the queen cells gone and not ready to hatch, we're probably going to end up scratching the 6-frame nukes and combining them into these boxes, and then splitting these boxes a little bit later. So I got to keep digging in. I'll be back. Holy crap.
Still a lot of bees.
But not a lot of pollen being eaten on this one. Get down, you peasants.
Okay, sweetheart.
Well, they're eating this one, but not nearly as fast as that first hive. Yes and no, they just eat around them. They pull them out when the thing's all done. I mean, we gave them 2 pounds and they basically eaten a pound out of it, so they're doing phenomenal. Get away from me, bee. I don't want you either. Okay, these guys are a little bit grumpy. Again, I need to move slower. It's my fault. I'm moving fairly fast trying to get into them. So that's my fault for them jumping up at me.
They're just telling you, hey, slow down.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, it's a heavy frame of food, and I can't get it out because of the cross comb. That's just solid food, wall to wall. Okay. Set that down right here so I have room to work. Thank you.
Be on that one side.
It's okay. Let's go back inside.
She went to get a drink.
Okay. Eggs.
Fresh eggs?
I gotta look at this one in the light. Yeah, there's larvae all over inside this one. So this one is clear full of larvae all the way around it. Okay, help me come look for a queen on this one.
Okay.
Are they scary?
You can hear them fanning in there though. Pretty cool.
Okay, all capped. So this is emerging brood. So it should be over here laying this up here soon too. On here, and a queen cup.
So larva and a queen cup, what would that mean?
They're just practice, just a practice cup.
Okay.
But she's got both sides laid all the way up.
So this one has the queen.
This one has a queen. Okay. Wow, they are up here in this top box fast. That's a heavy top box. They've got a few frames. Just close it up and set it this side. Okay. So, kind of take a look here without really looking. Partially drawn, 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 and just starting to draw.
Yeah.
So they've got 8 frames partially drawn on the top of this thing.
Ugh.
Oh man, that's some bees.
Wow. cool.
I was like, wait, why does this one have 2 drone frames? That's right, I gave them 2.
Why?
They have destroyed this pollen patty though. There's not much left of that one.
Well, it's mostly
They
on
took
the
down about a
frames.
1.5 pounds already.
That means he's throwing it up on the frames because they don't have a queen to lay their eggs.
Yeah, they destroyed their pollen though. Wow, that is crazy. Okay,
They've drawn that out beautifully.
back done with tons of nectar.
I like that they can use the drone frame for nectar also and not just drones. Bigger food stores.
Yeah, one guy made a comment about it on the beekeeping groups, how he was just going to make it super full of drone frames because it would hold more honey.
There you go.
Okay, so we have got to look for queen cells or a solid frame of food. My goodness, this is all cap food. Whew, I can't even hold this thing. That's so heavy. That is just solid honey nectar flow in there. Okay. So now, thank you, little bee.
A lot of pollen on this side. A lot of pollen.
Lots and lots of drone brood and pollen galore.
Oh, look at these two bees right here. They keep trying to rush every bee that comes in.
They're guarding you.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Okay, this is the frame I just gave them this week. And they've already got it drawn out. Now, moment of truth. There's eggs.
Are there eggs?
Oh,
There's
good.
eggs.
So we have 4 queens now
Yeah,
then.
4
The
queens.
queen did hatch. She just hatched earlier than we expected.
Good.
So we need to go through those boxes. Yeah, she's right there. There's the queen.
Good. And this is the one we thought we stole.
Right there in the middle of the frame.
Oh, right there.
This one, she likes being seen. We see her every week. The other 2
Yeah.
hide.
You see her?
She's my blackie. See?
Yeah.
She's my blackie.
Come here, Mika.
I'll
hold the
move
frame
out of
right
your
here.
way.
See her running around? Do you see her?
Where? I don't. Oh, pretty black.
You see
Yeah,
her?
she's a pretty black queen.
Pretty, I like
Okay,
her. Here,
so we're going to set this
Oh,
down.
we just put the hive now, right?
We're going to close up the hive. We saw your queen, so you have a queen.
And we saw eggs positive in all the other 2, so we're sure they had their
Yep.
queen even though we didn't see them. Okay.
Look how long drink the nectar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to push that frame of food all the way up against the wall. I'm going to push that drone frame in a little bit closer. Man, that's a lot of pollen that they've already gone through. She's laying up a storm that they've already ate almost 2 pounds of pollen this trip around.
So with that queen hatching earlier than we expected, what's our plan with those?
Well, let's take a good look at it and make sure I didn't miss a queen somewhere else in the other parts of it.
Okay. Which would make sense why they chewed out the queen cells then, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they
And if
she
all the
hatched.
queen cells are gone, we can just combine that to one monster hive with that queen
And put the
it
4th
right
one
back
back.
in the spot and have the queen ready to rock and roll.
Okay. Because yeah, none of these boxes had queen cells
Nope.
and there was eggs. So that's good.
All right, so welcome back to the end of the chaoticness. So we opened up the first nuke over there and realized that all the queen cells were gone. So we opened up the other nuke and realized all the other queen cells were gone. There's a couple queen cups inside of them, but no queen cells. Well, I guess there was one ready to emerge that she hasn't killed off yet. But upon seeing, we found a queen, and queens usually take about 16 days to hatch. We're looking at day 14, 15 is what we're estimating, so these queens hatched a little bit earlier than what we thought. I guess that's partially depending on that they used an emergency cell and the larva was already a little bit older and didn't calculate for that. So both the nuke boxes have hatched and they both have queens. Each box was given 2 frames of foundation in the bottom section. They've drawn it out and started laying it up. This one has got 5 frames starting to draw out in the top box. This one's got 3 frames, and this one has got 7 frames starting to draw out. And each of these hives are doing amazing. We added some more pollen and some more sugar syrup to get them going. On the nukes, we took the sugar syrup off of them because they're starting to get plugged out a little bit. So we're gonna let them eat their resources up while the queen goes out on her mating flight and comes back, and hopefully then she'll have some space to start laying up. And then once she starts laying up some heavy eggs inside there, then we will turn around and start feeding them. And now we need to make a 2-way pallet and get that going. So this way we can have somewhere to put those nukes in a couple weeks. So, as you can see, beekeeping is fun. Follow along, hit the subscribe, and come join us next week. Thanks for watching.